Senate Select Committee on Intelligence.
Yes, good afternoon. I was wondering if you might be able to help me. My name is Kevin Mulvey. I'm calling from Massachusetts.
Okay.
I was wondering if you might be able to give me the fax number for the committee. I had spoken with Ms. Feinstein's gal over there, and she didn't have the fax number offhand, but she gave me the main number to call.
Okay. Well, actually, I'm not able to give out that number right now, but if you want to give me some info about why you're calling, or if you have any questions, I can write those down and pass them along and see what we can do.
Okay. Well, this is a very, very big subject matter,
Okay.
and it has to do with the CIA. And
Okay.
I know that they're investigating them at the moment. I've been through this before, but there's an awful lot of information to pass to the Intelligence Committee due to the fact that they're being spied on by the CIA. And and they're running an assassination ring domestically.
Okay.
Former Attorney General of Massachusetts' daughter, Christa Worthington, Assistant Attorney General of Massachusetts, actually. His daughter was actually murdered by this ring under the Bush administration, which is still running under the Obama administration. And it's Mr. Brennan who is the leader of this the ring.
Okay.
My name is Kevin Mulvey, and my partner's name is Robert Dubell. He won the Oscar for Norman Rockwell's World, The American Dream, The American Woman, Portraits of Courage, triple Emmy winner. I myself have produced a lot of programs for Wall Street.
Okay.
And we're living in Western Massachusetts. If they don't assassinate us first under this racketeering organization that they've been running, has to deal with it's dealing with the drugs, the money laundering back to the banks through the Federal Reserve that feeds the whole system. You know.
Okay.
I contacted former Senator Levin, which he wrote back to me on the occasion in 2008 and passed it along to my then Florida. I owned a home in Florida and lived in Manhattan in Columbus Circle for 40-some years, as well as Western Massachusetts as a country manor.
Okay.
Can't tell you. It's aiming for a revolution that like you never saw if they do not deal with this. And I don't know whether they're awake or just a part of it. I don't know what's going on here. I don't know how. I'm going to have to contact them to deliver this information, or it's a constitutional Fifth Amendment and a removal of all of them. But I don't know how else to go about this. We're at our end with this.
Okay, well, Mr. Mulvey, can you give me contact information for you, an email address or phone number?
A phone number is, and do realize that our phones they reroute our phone calls, and we've had COINTELPRO, counterintelligence, harassing us to the point of total destruction for about 10 years now. And we've tried to rein this in. Our nephew is working for them, ultimately, as in an assassination ring. His name is Sean Mulvey. He was brought in as the assassin of Miss Worthington back in 2002 after George Bush signed an executive privilege order not allowing them to look into the U.S. Office of the Department of Justice in Boston when they were looking into the Whitey Bulger involvement with the FBI and the Massachusetts Law Enforcement, Attorney General's Office, and the FBI and Justice Department.
Okay.
This is what it all relates to.
Okay. Okay, perfect. Well, I've taken down notes on everything that you've said, and I will type that up and send it to the staff, one of our staff members, and then if he's able to, he will contact you.
Oh, do you have a, what is your name and who is the staff person? Because I need to report all of this as well to the American people who are paying for a totally rogue government.
Well, unfortunately,
heads are going to fly, I'm telling you.
Unfortunately, I can't give out my name or any staff member's name.
Right.
But I will definitely pass along. Obviously, this is something that the committee, the whole CIA issue is what the committee's been dealing with recently.
I'll tell you something. I put a website up. It's called libertyandjusticeunited.org.
Okay.
I had contacted the House committee about 2 to 3 years ago on this situation. They started coming on to the website, and they were being followed by a company called, I'll tell you in 1 second what their name is. They're out of Cambridge, Massachusetts, but it's owned by an Israeli company now. They're called, hold on 1 second.
Okay.
They follow them within 5 seconds. They follow everybody from the Congress, the Senate, the House, and the Judiciary Committee within 5 seconds. I've watched them come onto that website. And so they're pretty much overthrown, and they're being spied upon, so much so that what government, you know? It's called Akamai Technologies, A-K-A-M-A-I Technologies, out of Cambridge, Massachusetts, which is now owned really by a Israeli firm, which of course we already know now, since Edward Snowden, that the NSA passes all telephone calls, communications, and everything goes right straight to Israel, as jointly. For what reason? I God only knows. We're American citizens. What is our telephone conversations and our emails and every data bit of communications going between NSA and Israel? Sounds like an overthrow.
Okay.
So what can or will they do? Did you get the website, libertyandjusticeunited.org?
I will.
But they will be spied on. So I mean, it doesn't really matter one way or the other. Within 5 seconds, they'll be on them.
Okay. Well, I wrote that down along with other information that you told me, and I will definitely pass that along. And hopefully you'll get a response in a little bit.
Okay. Do you need a mailing address? That gets stolen as well. I've got all provable, documented evidence on all of this.
Well, I think the phone number will be good for now. If they contacted you, they'd probably call you.
Okay.
So I think we're good with that.
Okay. If they can't reach us, what do? Send a smoke signal? I mean, honestly.